Now let us learn about how to perform some arithmetic operations on the arrays. So to do that, here I'm going to create two vectors. So I'm going to create two vectors. So first vector is vector 1, and I'm going to create another vector, vector 2, and let me just create an array, a array 1, and use the function name called array, and c vect1 comma vect2, and with the dim is equal to c 2 rows 3 columns 4 matrices. Oh, sorry, I'll give 3 rows 4 columns 2 matrix. Now let me just print the array, 1. Yeah, so you can see it is printed, and with the sequence of numbers, it has created 3 rows, 4 columns with 2 matrices. 3 rows, 4 columns, 2 matrices. What I'm going to do here is now I'm going to is I need to add these 2 matrices. To add these 2 matrices, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create first matrix called A and pick the first matrix, that is which has 3 rows, 4 columns, matrix 1, and store it in A1. So for that, I'm going to use the indexing method, and use double comma and then 1. Okay, store it in A1, and I'm going to create another variable A2 and ask, and I'm going to store the second matrix using indexing in A2, and then I'm going to create another variable called add, and then I'll say A1 plus A2. So then let me print add. You get the matrix, 2 matrix added together. So this is another way for you to perform arithmetic operations using arrays. Now, if you want to subtract, I'm going to create a variable called sub, and subtract A1 minus A2, because you've stored the first matrix in A1 and the second matrix in A2, and just give sub is equal to A1 minus A2, and then press enter, and then print sub. Here you get the result. So this is how you perform arithmetic operations on arrays.